And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And we are back in action, and we've got some things to do. For sure. And the big one is we have access to a new side quest that's going to get us a lot of seeds. Stat boosting seeds. And we kind of don't want to mess around with not getting them. We also need to build up Sylvando a bit. Not level-wise, but gear-wise. So we'll have to hit up a camp ground before we proceed too far. So the crossbow kid stuff is pretty straightforward. As you can see, that's really what you gotta do, is find the little targets in most areas. They're not in every zone. I don't think there's any in the Hoto Steppe, so we don't have to worry about that. But most of them are, you know, not far. You have to dismount your horse to do it. Now again, if you're playing the Switch version, they removed this side quest. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want to promote hand crossbow violence. Beyond me why they would remove it. But it's not in the game, so you're kind of left to your own devices as far as you know, doing this or not. Of course, we're going to pick up the ore over here, because it is quite useful. Over here we go. And then there's a few more. Excuse me. Excuse me. I believe there's one right there. And up we go. Keep on trucking here. I believe there's one over, yep, right there. Pretty much see it right atop the tent there. I just forgot what a tent was. There we go. That should be all of them in the area now. Now that is complete, we now need to go to the local campsite. You can't just go to any campsite. I don't believe. So don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you just can't go to any campsite. You have to go to the campsite in the region to collect the reward, which is what we're going to do right now. And you'll notice this dude right here. My bow, this is many like it, there are, but mine, this one is. My best friend, my bow is. My life, it is. Master it, I must. Nice Full Metal Jacket reference there. So what he is, these Bodkin Boyars are really happy when you complete the side quest here. And for our troubles, we get 4 Seeds of Strength. And there we go, we dead-eyed for Gallopolis. Which is, you know, the first area you have access to that really allows you to do this stuff. But let's take a look at the fun-sized forge. Specifically, we're looking for stuff for Sylvando. And that's easier said than done. But yeah, he's hurting for gear compared to everybody else. So we'll probably make him, I guess, a fur poncho. The other issue is we could also hold out, because we could hold out on some of it, not necessarily all of it. I'm not sure if I want to or not. He's got a feather cap on. His defense is 50. It's lower than our mage. Can you use a shield with a whip? No, it's a two-handed weapon. So you know what we'll do is we'll leave his gear alone against my better judgment, because we are going to go to a new town, so I would argue that we might be okay. We're also going to get access very soon to some new gear, so take with it what you will. New gear to me is always a good thing when you break it down. So let's get moving here. My name is Hakim. Please pardon my impertinence, but I assume you're making the journey to Gondolia. So if we ask you if you have a sister, you see her name is Akia. Okay, so another little quest here. We will take this to Akia, who works at the bakery in Gondolia. Simple enough. Again, I'm not going to read the side quest, letters, stuff too much. So we get a lovely letter quest, and our reward is quite valuable. So we definitely don't want to mess around with that. The reward being more alchemy, or not alchemy, rather more, jeez, I can't think right now. More recipes for the fun-sized forge. So we now get access through here. And right off the bat, look at here. And some enemies that are rather familiar. We're not gonna waste our time with them. So, here's a new campsite which we want to visit. So it shows up on our zoom ability. And I think we're really good, but let's go ahead and see the merchant here. So we're gonna start, no, it's all the same stuff from before, I guess. There is a slightly better whip, but I'm concerned if I don't buy it. Let's just buy it anyway. It's not like we're hurting for cash. And then nothing really here is that good. Since you can't equip the shield without swapping to a different weapon, we're not gonna bother. And then there we go. Looks good. So let's get to it. As things are going to be a little different now, because we're going to lose access to our wild stallion. And we're going to go on our way to Gondolia here. So there's all kinds of little goodies in the area, but we're looking for something very specific. We don't want to avoid too many battles either. That's going to be a big no-no. But he may not be over in this area, so... Oh, wait, there he is, possibly. Oh, there he is, right there. Okay, so we need to grab one of these dudes for sure. And the reason is because in order to reach some of the items and stuff, we need to actually be able to reach it. And we don't, by default, reach it. Really, dude? You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, shoot. remove us some poison. Follow orders. That's starting to get a little out of hand. Yeah, because we keep calling for help. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but important to be weary of it. I need to use Sizz and Whoosh, probably, to get this a little more under control.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
There we go.
What's yours is mine!
It's only mine if you steal it, jackass. I mean, I don't mind them calling enemies, because that's just more XP for us at the end of the battle, but now it's not very useful. Okay, so nothing we need to worry about. Again, always trying to make that effort to check.
Thank goodness.
Lots of medical herbs, medicinal herbs, whatever you want to really call them, I guess. Since they have so many names. And yeah, they're just going to pop right out of the ground. And as you can see, they're going to come in nice large groups. Which, to me, isn't a good or bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. Sylvando is good at, again, going to be good at dishing out damage a little more spread out. And we have magic to deal with that. If it becomes a big problem, we'll always be able to, especially later in the game, we'll have much more options available to us as far as weaponry goes. For the moment, we're okay.
Nice!
And Eric leveled, putting him at 19 skill points. We are going to use those skill points right away in knives, and we're definitely going with the delicious dual wielding. We're going to have to figure out what to do for his second weapon. I haven't really decided. And that's 1 point away from getting that. So, Victimizer doesn't work without Cobra Strike. So, this is a big investment, and we could start investing after we grab that, or just start investing here. We need that deftness if we want to steal. So, the other issue that you could run into is you can run into how to explain it? You could run into the issue of not being able to dish out more damage. Wait. We could put more into knife skills and improve it, keep constantly improving it. I want to wait till the next town. We are gonna put the Divine Dagger on. It's not the most optimal. Not the most optimal offensive weapon, but it will serve its purpose. And then obviously we're going to get optimal weapons for Eric after we deal with that. We get some Royal Soil. Trying to see. And you get a seed of skill, which is quite nice. That gives skill points, and usually you're going to want to give skill points to the primary hero. Very rarely do I ever find a use to give it to any other character. But again, it's also based on your playstyle, so don't just take my word for it and go like, oh, okay, and then turn around and go like, you know, it didn't work for me the way you said. That's not what I'm implying. What I'm implying is I don't. For my strategies, I don't tend to find a better way to utilize that seed. That skill seed. The seed of skill. The only way maybe is if it gives me access to an ability really early that I can exploit, but so you can't continue this way while mounted for X reason you pick. So we'll go in here. Out of the rain. All this good stuff. Now let's get moving. And we now get into a weird area here. We have a weather cow. Alright. Now, this is a very open area, and there is one area I think that can only be reached by flying bug dude. So we'll have to worry about that later. But I'm gonna make sure we fight everything for sure. And at least make the attempt to steal from them. Because we are missing some items that would enable us to make certain gear. So I'm hoping that we can get that missing item from this tiger, which is one of the furs. We'll see. Didn't get the kill, but it's darn close. Almost dead. We'll let Serena try to kill it. Yep. I mean, if he wants to waste turns healing himself, that just gives me more opportunities to steal from him. Totally missed what we stole. I think it was kitty litter. So his rare steal might be better, but that's if and or but. Goes by so quickly.
Did I do all right?
Well, I'll know it's kitty litter because we only had one in the bag. Or two. Oh, yeah, that's what it looked like. It was kitty litter. We don't need to fight hands. We do for Sylvando, but I'm not worried. He'll catch up. For sure. Let me think. There's two routes here to go. My concern is if I don't go this way, we'll miss out on that really easily. And I do want to fight some stuff, again, benefiting Sylvando more than anybody. Because he's behind several levels, so... Yeah, no, this is a nice way to get kitty litter. Not that I don't think we need it, though, but, you know. Why not? Oh, you got help.
We'll soon have that patched up.
And then... Oh, wow, he didn't kill him. Alright, he's toast. You can see the XP growth isn't all that better or worse, so, meh. Alright, let's go back the way we came, because the real goodies are more along the outer rim. But we still need to find a flyer enemy to reach the outer rim stuff. Which, there's one right over there. So let's go pay him a visit after we grab this item. So you need to see a chest way out in the distance there that, of course, we're going to want. And we haven't stolen from that enemy yet, either, to see what they got. Probably an antidote, since they poison. Ooh! A blue-eyed gem, or whatever. Blue-eyed stone, or whatever the hell it's called. That'll be a first for our inventory, so I'm not going to complain about that at all.
Score one for the good.
Shut up, Sylvando. What did we pick up? Okay, a blue eye, yeah. That's quite a little item there. So now we're actually getting a collection of colored eyes that are pretty, not necessarily easy to get. So it's nice that we're getting them all kind of early on. Alright, so we're gonna get a fairy fluff. Sweet. I saw this over here, which are some perfectionist pearls. Now, with that done, we need to get back up here. We're good, so let's go ahead and head up and around. Let's head up this way, as there's a chest over here, which is a delicious and relevant mini medal that you don't want to miss out on, as we get 10 mini medals. Nice. From here, we're gonna kind of float down this way. We're almost through this area, this part of the area. We should pick another fight or two. Crashed into these guys, which is fine. They're gonna attack before we do. Which, other than them harming Sylvando, it's not a big deal. And he's under-geared, so... I mean, that's to be expected. Damn. Out-damaging everybody, even with even with the offhand weapon being inferior. It's a good weapon. It's a good way to build Eric. The boomerangs help too, but that will come much later in the game when we get better boomerang options. Imagine dual wielding 2 boomerangs, and you're fighting large enemy groups. It's a big deal. But right now, it's like we don't have the points to invest in boomerangs. And there's other things we should more focus investing in. Iron armor, iron helmets, iron cuirasses, and iron armor. Nice. More combat. Clear these guys out.
Who else wants some?
And Serena gets 8 skill points. And there's Tingle. And I gotta figure out where I want to put it. Minor MP recovery after battle. Snap, crackle, poof. Which protects party members from status ailments. Again, that's gonna be more valuable, so I think, than anything else. So we'll work on that, because getting that is, you get 2 MP after wielding a wand after battle if you don't use magic, and that's not useful right now. We'll save up for this. This one we'll bring in maybe a lot later in the game, but we're definitely going to go for that. So we'll hold out on her point expenditure. Jacktard is working on something. What is he working on? We're supposed to be working on. The stat bonuses are all down there. We're not going to do much with great swords. So, really, we should try to get this. Hopefully we get 3 at the next level, so we can grab that. I'm going to probably pass a Miracle Slash for the time being. And in order for us to trek up this way, we got to take Dragon Slash. So, that'll be the next big one, because it'll give us more offense. And again, I'm a more defensive player with regards to our main character. So, and there's a new enemy there. Now, I think he shows up because it's nighttime. So, we're going to see what he's got, what he's packing. It might be good. But we got to actually steal it. We know these guys got the blue eyes, which I think is a rare drop, to be honest with you. But we'll have to see.
What's yours is mine.
Really can't wait to finish out what he needs to work on the Daspinus. That ability to steal will help so much. Oh, and there's the power of Pup. But we're not going to be doing that. Have a heal. Yay. This I don't mind because he'll call in a heal slime, which that'll just make this battle go on longer in a good way. It gives us more opportunity to steal from him. Come on. I want to know what he's got. We're gonna keep working on him. He's almost dead. Broadsword, some kind of broadsword. I can beat him down. I think it was an iron steel broadsword.
Another one.
Which might actually be better. No, it's just an iron broadsword. So not worth it. Unless you want to make a shit ton of money by wasting your time grabbing them all and then selling them. That's debatable if you would consider that a waste of time. If you need money, just steal those. But get deftness up because it wasn't working too well for us. Now, that's the way to Gondolia back there, but we're gonna trek this way just to grab some other stuff. As well as do a few other things that, in a sense, need to be done. The big ones and things is there's a new enemy type over here, which is this dude. We'll pay him a visit. But there's also going to be some crossbow kid targets we got to deal with, amongst other things. Now that's kind of nice. Okay. You see, we're ganging up on the Gnaw Child, or whatever it's called, first. But really, to me, that's the nastiest little guy there. Steal from the Splatty Spunk. And there is some fur. I think that's the fur we need to make the hoods. Those high-end hoods that we haven't made yet. So we'll need a few of those, so fighting those guys will be worth it. Ooh, look out! Okay, let's get Eric in on this, because he'll do a lot more damage. And he's down. A little tougher than the other enemies in the other area, part of the area, but we're prepared. And 13. Oh, nice. 4 skill points. Let's do it. For either the wielding or the... plus 6 attack power to wield. Giga Slash and Falcon Slash are coming up. We'll take this. It's expensive, but the other stuff won't be as we move up that way. Because these are both 10. 16 and then 25, and that's 16 if I'm even going to go for upping our crit chance more. I'd rather see what's over here. The other thing is, too, is we need to start heading south. And I'm probably going to go that way after we get Falcon Slash, or at least unlock this sucker to see what it is. Giga Slash is really, really good, but it's also very SP heavy. And as nice as it is, it's not the first thing we need to worry about getting. No, don't fall. I want to go that way. I'll go over here. Grab a Moonwort bulb. Moonwort bulb. And we can't quite get over there, even with a jump. Well, actually, with a jump we might be able to make it. Yeah. And we get a Wave Weed. Sweet. And then you can see another one right over here. Let me get some more royal soil. The soil is royal. Let me think here. I think everything else is on the southern side. So let's go. There's one of the things. There's that dude. Little spirit dudes that are following us, a la Princess Mononoke style. Let's go ahead and pay tribute by blasting that thing into oblivion. I think there's only one more in the area, which means if we want the reward, we gotta backtrack very literally all the way back to, what's it called? To the campsite. Which is fine. I would just power run that way and be done with it. I feel like I'm seeing lots of enemies, but not what I'm looking for. Let's grab this, which is a delicious gold ore. And then, ooh. Get up there, asshole. Get up there. There we go. We get in Narspicious. There's the target there. I believe there's a chest up there as well. Okay, let's get that and then we'll fight the local enemies. Let's do the stuff that's over here to do. Get off the damn thing. And there's that. And so we got 2 new enemies in here we're gonna try to loot. And we'll get rid of the muddy hands here as best as we can. Let's go for the toxic toad. I think he's gonna be the bigger threat to steal from. Again, I know I draw all these random battles out by stealing, but that's just what I do. I want their goods. I want to know what they... Oh, he ran like a... Oh, they ran like bitches. What little bitches.
Easy.
What little bitches. Okay, dismount. But here's the thing, when we go to turn in the crossbow thing, we can zoom there. I believe. And then we can walk our way to Gondolia. We didn't go into Gondolia because it would have caused a cutscene, which we don't want. I assure you we don't want it. And we get a book of A Slender Sword of Solid Silver. And we learn how to make silver rapiers. Nice. That'll be semi-useful. It's one weapon, but it should be an upgrade from what we have, one would think. Well, if Jacktard gets it too, that means we'll guarantee a rare steel. We'll see. Again, I think the more valuable steel would be from the Toxic Toad, most likely. Even though Shell Spawn could have something good too, but I assume it won't. And we get some toad oil, it looks like. Which we only have one, so it's nice to have a second one, I think, in case we need it later. And then the next goal would be to steal from the shell slime, if we really need to do that right now, which is kind of debatable. But I kind of want to know. And there's one enemy we do want to steal from, I believe, so...
What's yours is mine!
Yeah, fine fur. So that'll make the hoods. And we need 2 or 3 of those, I want to say, later down the road. So we'll need that at some point here. Nice. Murdered that guy real good. But yeah, one more of those things would be nice. Ooh. Steal from the shell slime. Since we already stole from the other enemy, not gonna get anything new for that. Yoink! Pale Pearl. Ooh! Use toast, and we can take everyone else out. Now that's the rare steel, so we still don't know what the basic steel is, but the rare steel might be pretty good.
Wonderful.
I was making a derpy, sarcastic face. Okay, well, but for the most part, I would say we fought and everything here. So let's go ahead and zoom. Laguna di Gondolia campsite. Then we'll go check out what we can make. If we can make it. But we should be able to turn this on. I think we got them all. One last target still remains. Trying to think of what we missed. I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I think I know what. I think I know what we missed. Well, we're over. Well, no, we gotta come back here anyway. Well, let's go see what we missed. Clearly, I missed something. Which one did we miss? It wasn't where we just were, so it has to be on the platform area. Guys, you can't take me anywhere. Stuck. Again, we'll have to zoom back and then we'll make the stuff like I said, but what did we miss? We got the one that was on that barrel. So... let's see, down here. I know it's not down here specifically. Excuse me, guys. I must have respawned already. We've been out wandering so long. We're on the kind of on the clock. So, where did we miss? Oh, Jesus, right there. Okay. Fucking dick. We walked right by it. Walked right by it. Didn't even think. Okay, now we have it. We'll collect our reward and we'll do our Fun Forge stuff. What we can do. I believe... what did he give us? There they are. Seeds of Deafness. You can tell because look at how many we have. Alright, so that covers that. Let's go ahead and spend the night and head to our forgery. Our fun-sized forge. And nice. Focus increased by 1. Let's see here. Now we can make an iron rapier, but what do we need? We don't have a lot of silver ore. Now, that's a big issue. However, we only need 1 sword, so we'll keep that in mind. Fuck it, we'll do it right now. Because our hero's the only one that needs the sword right now. Sylvando can kiss the fattest part of my ass. As far as it comes to doing that. Wow. Well, that moved things along pretty nicely. Well, we didn't get 100% on anything. But we will finish it. And I guess get a +1 or 2. It is technically all in there. Okay, +2 is fine. And then we've got some armor. And the fur hoods, because we've been stealing for that. Who really benefits? Not really, it looks like it's really just Sylvando and Eric. Eric gets 6 points. Serena and Veronica get only 4. So they don't even get that much. And Sylvando gets 8. So it makes sense to give it to Sylvando. And make one for Sylvando, one for Eric. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it gives us a reason to farm a little bit of those furs if we don't get anything good in the town. I'm not gonna lie, because there's a very strong possibility that that's gonna happen. Nice. That's about as good as it gonna get. We've got some iron armor to make too, if possible, and if even better than what we got. Another one will be made. Now that we know where we can get fine fur, like I said, if we need to farm it, we can. From those platypus bastards. Nice. So that's it. So we have a nice one and a not so nice one. Giddy giddy go. And then more armor. Iron helm. Technically we could make one for Sylvando, but you'll notice the fur hood was a +8, so it's actually not as good for him. So we will do it for Jacktard Hero. But we're not going to do it for Sylvando. He's got better gear, technically. Ooh, snap. Holy shnikes. So one hit went that far, huh? Well, it'll get up there, but it shouldn't overdo it. Just finish it at that with 2 nice ones. I don't trust it any further. The other thing is it saves us the materials needed to make the other armor if necessary. Right. Nothing in here. So the fur poncho, which we're gonna hold off on. It's a +6 to the 2 of them. I did not equip it on. Oh, did I even make it? Iron Cuirass is a 5, so the fur is actually better. Jeez, I'm crow. This might be better. I don't know. We're gonna make one. We're gonna make both of these just to make them, but I'm not convinced. We'll make them to see how they perform compared to what our main character has. Again, making everything is usually a good idea if you're trying to 100% the game. And it is also going to be pretty tricky. Actually, it's going rather smooth. That's fine. All done there. And we'll get to weigh whether or not the +2, +3 variant is better than what they have. But I doubt it will be. Sexy. Alright. And yeah, we can compare as far as I'm concerned. Damn! I'll take it. I think it maxes out at +3, but we'll see. Maybe we can get it higher with more opportunities here. Yeah, it seems to max out at +3, but no complaint from me. Okay, easy armors. Helmet done, hat. Could use a new shield. We're good in the jewelry. And again, I don't think there's anything new here per se. Other than the silver rapier, which we've made. Okay, let's take a look here. Because as a jackass, I didn't equip half the stuff I made. So, whoops. Now let's go with the silver rapier. Nice. And then he's got the iron helmet, which is pretty good. It's a +9, it looks like. He loses some of the other elements of it, but it'll do. And then, again, we were looking at that iron armor. So the iron armor gives us a +3. Which means this piece of gear didn't last very long. But because it looks nice, we'll keep it on. Come on, what do you mean? Come on, it looks nice. This is not going to do as an upgrade for him. But the fur hood, however, brings him up to a solid 85. But we'll give him the lighter one, because we're going to give the better one clearly to Sylvando. Since his defense, I think, is the worst out of every character, yeah. And then for him, he's got his choice, I think. Iron Cuirass puts him at 71. Or the fur poncho +3 puts him at 74. Well, we have an Iron Cuirass ready to go, and I don't want to make another one of those things if I don't have to. And that's probably where we're going to be with that. Now, did I make a fur... Yeah, well, I did make a fur poncho. Because I don't see a reason to make it for the girls. The +6 and a plus to either of them. And I want to see what's in town first, because we could always come back and make this. So, it's not, you know, the end of the world, to not have it. So yeah. Now, there is one other thing we might need to do. Number one, I want to buy, like, 3 of these. Or we'll just round it up and do 4. Because we don't have any anymore. Magic Beast Hides, we've got a handful of those. Part of me wanted to buy something. Oh, yeah. Do I want to buy it now or later? I could rework it by now. Against my better judgment, which means we might be burning some money here. Because... better than the Divine Dagger. And we can rework it. for the dual wielding. I have a feeling, though, I shouldn't have done it, but we've already committed, so... Nice. That worked out, didn't it? My nipples are hard. Alright, we're done. We are done with the forge. It's a nice little tool. And so now we have access to this. Yeah, look at how much stronger his attack is now versus what it was, you know, before. So, hence that's why it's relevant, but I do get a feeling we're going to get something a little better anyway, but we got it done, and that's what's important. Yay. So beyond that is really just a matter of us being kind of doomed. But there's still a lot more stuff we've got to do. So let's get to it. Alright. Though we are running out of time, I think we can get to the town of Gondolia in a little bit, in a few minutes. That way you don't just see me running around this big open area for, you know, an hour. Speaking of which, those are the guys that had the fur, so we know where they spawn. Right over there. So if I need to get more of the fine fur, we can do that. I don't think we're going to need it right away, so... Since we made most of the fur ponchos that we're going to make, or rather the fur hats, I'm not going to make any more right now. Again, it goes back to I want to see what's in town. And here's the thing, we can warp now right to this area. So, and it looks like they come out mostly during the day, so daytime hours. So we can zoom to the campsite, walk over here, and get them. And the Mudmen look like they come out at night when it's raining. Or just at night. So, if we need to get more fine fur, we know where we can... I know where I can get it from. But right now, it's like, I don't know what's in the next town. I know there's some good gear there, and then we're going to get another couple of crafting books and stuff. So I just want to wait and see what we get before committing to anything. And through the door we go. Muscles.
What a beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there were some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
And this is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando. The ship that you own. Don't tell me you're some kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry. All right. The docks are in the southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Whatever you say, bro. Vegeta? Baby Vegeta! So we're in control, and we can take this moment right now to do some looting and some shopping. So there's a weapon shop here, let's take a look. So, really... Okay, so I feel better. There wasn't going to be a better option. Let's see, look at that. We could have bought the wizard staff rather than make it, but I'm glad we don't have to worry about that. So there's really not much here in weaponry. that we need, and then the armory is right over here. We'll check them out. As the gold platter is a shield, but look at that. 98. And really, we probably could rework it if need be. Look at that, though, all the armor we just learned how to make. So we don't need anything there. So really what it comes down to is a couple of things. We should pick up an iron shield. And we should pick up a gold platter. Just put it in the bag for now. And we're going to pick up the cat hat. Yeah. Nothing else in here is really that relevant. And right now we're going to equip that stuff. Just so we have it going here. Because if we can rework this, we can make it better than, a lot better than the shield there. And Tricky Turban's out for the cat hat. Which is nice. And I think we're good with that. Let's go ahead and move along. There should be something here. As per usual, stuff is spread out all over the place. I'm used to here. Those that I care about at this exact moment. All the way up. And nice. And then what we... Is it here? Yes. Do. And right on across here. And we get ourselves a vial of magic water, which is always a great find. We'll head across this way. Get us some more goods. And just to get this mostly to where the story is, we're probably going to search for most of the items here just to get it done. So this episode might go a couple of minutes long, the longer side. Yeah, it's my will, but I hate to break up the item searching, to be fair. I'd just rather get it done. We get a pitch pearl. I don't think this is relevant right now. Again, if you really want to read this stuff, pick up the game. It's a good game. I can't recommend it enough anyway. And then let's check down here. Nice. Let's head back to the top of the surface. And then, I believe what's stuff in this building set up over here. Nice. Open sesame. Get some flaxen thread. And we get a delicious and required mini medal. That's always good to find. A lot of bookshelves in this town. People here do a lot of reading. And let's hit down and out, as this almost completes this side, but we gotta go back up the stairs here. Don't worry about that door, we can't open it. No. stuff that's over here is slightly hidden. Pretty easy to miss if you don't know to look for it. Weed, and before too much goes on, I want to say... Here's the Puff Puff Girl. While we're here. Indeed, indeed. There's a chest hiding right in here, which is yay. A pendant that prevents spells and abilities from being sealed away. So that's going to be really good for Serena, because don't you just hate it? Don't you just hate it when you're trying to cast something like a healing spell and you can't? So no complaint for that being used on her. You could put it on the hero too. It's really your preference. You can even put it on Veronica if you want. But again, it should go on a caster first and foremost. Seed O Strength and a Sunbleached Shell. We now kind of got to come all the way up here. Work our way to this side. Now we're also looking for a bakery. I haven't really been focusing on that, which is a bit of a shame, but I think it's one of these two buildings. This definitely is not the building, as this looks like it belongs to Ensemble. The Diary of Tetsu the Smith. Yeah, okay. Okay, a letter from my brother. No. My name is Akia, and I have no brother. Wrong person. Signore. See, Akia worked here before, but then she finished finito. It was a shame. She is a talented baker. She says to me she find a better job. I think now she work at Dojo Rotondo as a maid. Laura, as I see her today, just near the house of the Doge. She seems to be molto busy. If you meet with her, say ciao for me. A freaking Italian! Oh my goodness, I'm so Italian. Oh boy, a freaking Italian. Oh my god, this game and the way they do accents, man. I'll tell you. Really quick, she's referencing that the lady would be here. Yeah, she's a maid. I think she meant here. Wrong. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time looking for her right now. We can save that for the next episode. Yeah, she's not here. Let's try next door really quick. I think that door's locked. But we'll try it out. Yeah. We'll also try over here, too. Nope. We'll look for her later. Let's try to just... I want to get all the items done. We'll double check with the lady again where she said it was. Just to make sure. Here's the item shop. Any items of interest? You sell them, buddy? The utility belt, which boosts deftness, which might actually be worth it. You know, we'll buy it for now. Yeah, we can get rid of the concrete earrings for this, but we'll put it in the equipment bag and equip it later. We're in the middle of working here. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. I think I'm missing something though. So here. Alright, let's move on. Well, like I said, I'll talk to that lady in a minute and try to recollect where she specifically said. 24 gold coins. I don't think there's anything else in this house, but we'll check. Since it is just a bar. Let's go back to the north part here. And then I want to say... fine. I'm pretty sure there's something down there, but I'm also worried of a cutscene. So we'll go down there in a minute. Oop. Lame. You're not gonna let me jump down there. We'll go down this way. We'll go in there. Ah, here we go. Choich. Belligery for fun and profit. Gold platters, gold chains, and gold bracers. So we just learned how to make a gold platter. But we bought one just to save our gold, though I'm going to have to make one anyway. A little bummed I didn't think to wait. See, this is the thing. I always am like, I should really wait. And the one damn time I don't, you know? It saved me $500. Well, that's the way it goes. Alright, so I want to say there's only one other thing I don't think we've gotten. And we'll get a cutscene.
Can you believe it? This mean man won't let us into the docks.
It's nothing personal. The docks are off limits for everybody now. It's because of la competizione.
Great. So I guess we just have to sit tight till this contest thing is over, huh?
See, it's the only choice. I am sorry, but Signor Universo is molto importante event for people of Gondolia.
Signor Universo, you say? Now that sounds like fun. Tell me more, honey. I'm all ears.
Oh, God.
Naturalmente. Signor Universo is for men of all ages. The winner, he must be powerful like the waves, graceful like the breeze, and deep like the sea. La competizione is reason why Gondolia is so filled with the strong and admirable men in this moment.
Ooh, I love a little pageantry. Come on, darlings, let's go see what it's all about. We can sample some local delicacies to get ourselves in the mood. I hear they're to die for. Well, who's with me? Come on, you know you want to.
I'm not that bothered about whatever silly contest they're having, but I am quite peckish. I'd love to try a few local treats.
Seriously? We're not here on holiday, you know.
And then the game crashed. Great. Alright, well, I gotta go through a lot of the stuff I just freaking did, but thank you for stopping by, guys. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, I will get this cutscene going, and all of that stuff. This happened to me twice during my original playthrough, so thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Jacktar Studios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, hopefully we will not get this crashing element. But I will make a save before this just to back it up, just in case. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.